Good morning. How are you doing? There's Frankie back there. So, I was looking at sheets online, and there was a package of 6 flat sheets. And I thought, well, that's an interesting idea. I used to buy sheets for curtains. So I was just looking to see why anybody else would buy 6 flat sheets. I don't know. Once I get in the internet, it's hard to stop. Frankie's been out in the mud, so he's cleaning. Frankie, that's enough. So anyway, now I have sheets. One of the greatest ideas wasn't just for curtains, it was for covering your bed. And I've been using that blanket that I just love. And it's bulky and time consuming to throw in the wash. So with this, I can see how dirty it is and throw it in the wash as needed. And with 6 more coming, what a great idea. I'm so glad that person shared it on the Amazon reviews. And so I dug out some of my old ones, so that's why this isn't nice and crisp and white, but my whites never stay all that white. And I've tried everything. I just don't use whites all that much, and I don't want to invest that much. So don't even tell me how to keep my whites white, because I'll just switch to another color one of these days when I run out of whites. And I do not know why I just bought 6 white sheets. Oh my gosh, I just feel like sheets should be white. I don't know. Okay, give me your recipes for white sheets. Okay. We played nice outside. Why are you acting like you're lonely? Look at all this dirt. It is so muddy outside. What? That's what I thought you said. And we'll be going back outside. But I do need to put on some makeup because I don't like the neighbors seeing me like this. Oh, stop. Can you hear that high-pitched noise? Stop it. Quit. It's so high-pitched. I love that. Okay. Mama loves you. And he looks so... Oh, well. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Here in America, people like to make a big deal out of it. So that's nice. It's a great excuse to spend time with people. Make him suffer. Oh. What? See that tail going? He's not suffering. He just wants to play. He just wants to play. Well, what? Oh, you're never going to believe it. Remember when I told you I was so sad that my neighbors moved? And then they decided to rent the house next door. It was so sad to see them go. Oh, beautiful young couple. Polite, considerate. Great neighbors. 3 perfect little children. I mean, I'm just saying, how could you get better kids? Hardly. They could yell and scream all they want, because she said sometimes she did, because she was a mom of 3. And I would told her, I said, I never hear it. Excuse me. That is the first time I've coughed all morning. Oh, let me finish telling you this story about my neighbors. So anyway, they decided to rent the house because even though... I swear, what is your problem? The neighbor that moved in also has 3 children, which will be awesome, of course. But they also have a I'm pretty sure 5 dogs. A couple big ones. One about twice his size. And then 2 rat dogs. You know, the size of a big rat, whatever they are. I don't know. It's hard to tell. They could be anything. All I see is little things running around. So, they're about that size. Oh my! I hardly ever see them. I mean, I never saw them, and I thought she only had 3, but it turns out 5 because I finally got to see them. And this one goes at the fence like it's trying to protect its world. And all those dogs are, and I was just like, oh my God, what if they do get through that fence? Because that was a lot of, I mean, it was loud and very concerning. Ugh. So I get out there, and it was not pretty. But nobody got hurt. He still got all of his teeth. He didn't chew through the fence. And we lived to tell another day. I don't know about this. Oh my God. And this one doesn't give up. He's still barking at the people who are, I think, raising puppies down the road, because they let out these 6 dogs every day, 6 times a day. And he responds the same way as he did the first day it happened to him here at his new home. So, I don't know. I don't know. I had one of my neighbors that walks the neighborhood like I do, only more consistently than I do, came out and said, well, I guess we're going to get new neighbors. I'm like, yeah. We all act like it's a funeral. Every time we have to have new neighbors, it's like, oh, what's this going to be like? It really is sad. I'm just going to use this because it's the most moisturizing that I have, and I'm going to be outside. Oh, dang, I forgot to put sunblock on. I say that every time. Oh, well. What am I doing? I haven't used a brush in ages. Huh. I don't think I want to either. Oh, okay, so we're going to do the best we can. We're going to love the neighbors, bless them, and we're going to just understand that barking dogs is the least of this planet's problems. That's what we're going to do. Uh-huh. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so back to me. My sinuses have been a problem in these videos. Seriously, I thank anyone for coming back, because I know it's disgusting. And I'm just so grateful for those of you who have hung in there or have come back. Thank you. I really do struggle with my sinuses, and I have forever. But I'm also forgetful and stubborn. Turns out, I remember I heard a video, and I might have mentioned it in my last little video, but maybe not, because I had to delete 2 videos that I started because my phone was full. I had to take my phone down to the phone repair place for them to show me how to, evidently you have to empty out your trash. Kind of like on a regular computer. So every time I'd delete. Once I load up a video to YouTube, I would delete it off my phone or delete it out of my pictures. Well, evidently you have to go into the Pictures app and delete the deleted. Okay, don't forget that. So that's what I did. And I was able to make this video. So, back to my allergies. So anyway, I was watching this. If I didn't already tell you that I saw her video, she says, this does not last long, but it's so moisturizing going on. I just had to put it on. So anyway, of course, I'm going to cough now that I'm online. It's the second time I've coughed this morning. And I'm going to tell you why. So the video I watched reminded me, it said, oh, I wish I could remember whose video it was. If I can find it, I'll tell you. But it was a nice lady, probably in her 30s. She's some kind of naturopathic, natural herbs and oils and foods to help your health. Anyway, she was saying people with allergies, it could be this, or this. And she explained some of that. And, to try the path of least resistance. Well, one of my sweet commenters mentioned sinuplasty, the surgery to help line that out and open it up. And so I was researching that, and that's how I accidentally found this one. Okay, so I thought, well, I'll check everything else out, and if that doesn't work, okay, I'll go get surgery because I'm tired of it. I'm too old to be doing this for the rest of my life. Wish I would have thought there was a surgical answer a long time ago. That's how I'm feeling. And so anyway, she mentioned taking zinc and vitamin C, powdered vitamin C, and liquid zinc. Not the pills. Organic ionic zinc and the powdered vitamin C to get rid of any infection or inflammation, and to stop dairy and gluten. Well, I thought, I've heard that before. And then when I thought, well, if I'm thinking about surgery, the least I can do is take this a little more seriously, People will say, oh, you got cancer, quit smoking. And people are like, thank God for cigarettes. I got cancer. I need my cigarettes, right? I get you. I'm thinking, I've been using heavy cream, evaporated, sweetened, condensed milk in my coffee since I went to Spain. They were using something similar to that, some kind of leche, coffee with leche. And then I'm using also, in addition to that, the coffee flavoring from Carnation that I got, that I told you has no natural ingredients in it whatsoever. Anyway, I quit using those two dairy products, heavy cream, and then I'm not sure that there's any dairy in the other thing, but she also mentioned, I guess there are a lot of people who are food sensitive, not food allergic, right? And I've known this for a long time, but my forgetter works pretty good. And that we humans kind of have these different little allergies, or not allergies, sensitivities to a lot of these preservatives and a lot of these little things. She said, basically, I think she's the one, or maybe it was a different video as well, because I may be merging a couple of them, is to stay away from anything basically that you can't pronounce. If you can't pronounce it, don't ingest it, right? So anyway, all I did yesterday was not put anything in my coffee except a little bit of sugar. And I'm having a whole different experience with my mornings, just the last 2 mornings. I can't believe it. I mean, I know I get all snotty coffee gross on these videos, and I'm so sorry about that. But it was worse before I got on, and each time I think I'm getting better. But remember, I'm also still sipping the thing that's making me do that. I just didn't. Well, you don't know what you don't know. Ugh. But I do know I need to put on some makeup. Dang. So, how about that? Right? Crazy. Holy cow. So, it looks like I may have avoided surgery. We'll see. Because I did eat bread, gluten, and some fried food. I'm rearranging, sorry. And some fried food yesterday. That, who knows where they're frying that stuff in. Either way. So I'm not 100% and I'm still swollen. But I expect if I can be a good girl, my jeans will start fitting again. I've been wearing my stretchy pants for a while. And I have one brand of stretchy pants that has a nice tall ribbing around the waist, and they come way up to my rib cage. I just love them. They're so comfortable. So it doesn't matter if my belly and hips are all swollen or not. There's nothing tight around them. Oh, I love it. And those fleece, I got those off Amazon. And then the fleece leggings that I got from Temu. Oh, they're so comfortable. Very comfortable. And that has prevented me from having to wear jeans in a long time. Or anything with, much of a waistline. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I dropped my eyebrow brush somewhere. I never lose anything. So the fact that it's gone tells me it rolled off on the throat. Oh, here it is. That's weird. Okay, you may be watching a channel that's going to turn into Watch Alzheimer's or Dementia in real time. I don't know for sure. We'll see. So, anyway, I'm just so happy about my allergy thing. Okay, I started talking about something else, but I forgot what it was. Look at that. That's all right. You ever do that? Just completely forget what you're talking about? I have been doing that lately. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I had to. So, I don't know. As I open up, sometimes I let my goofy side out. But I will tell you this. sometimes no matter how confident we are with ourselves, we can feel a little insecure. So at my age, with the stress of the holidays, and I'm not saying I was really like stressed out. I feel like I handle holidays pretty well. But I can tell you this, the body keeps the score, and the brain is part of the body, and that all starts to function relative to the stress hormones going through the brain. So anyway, I've been a little more forgetful this last week than normal. I mean, I've always been this way normally since I was a child. My brain just gets so busy that I just don't remember things. That just I think I was so stressed as a child that that's what happens. And I'm sharing this because it's good for my mental health to say it out loud, and to share it because somebody else might be going through it as well. Just because you're forgetful doesn't mean you're stupid, and just because you're forgetful doesn't mean something's not important to you. Just because you're forgetful doesn't mean you're getting Alzheimer's. I mean, it might. Growing old, facing death someday can be scary. Especially when you think that you may have to do it alone, right? So that was part of my conversation not too long ago, where I said, okay, let's sit down and talk about this. If we can, I'd like to make an agreement that no matter what, we have a plan if one of us gets Alzheimer's. Are we going to stay in it until death, like a home nursing home area? Or do we need to start recognizing or talk to somebody about what it would take if one of us was incapacitated in any way, physically or mentally? Because if we can't take care of it personally or with home health care, which is a lot more affordable than people make it think, it's just, do you want that going on in your home? Are you going to be self-protective, self-motivated, self-centered? Not in a bad way, just it is what it is. To where you don't want to remodel to make room for wheelchair accessibility. I've met people who were not going to widen the doorways in their house for a wheelchair. They'd rather put the person in a nursing home. That's up to you. It's up to you. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying a lot of people, believe it or not, make decisions like that. Yeah. So if you've made decisions like that, you're not alone. I have a home now. It's not historical. It's not a landmark. It's not constructually fragile around doorways and nothing like that. I can always put in a beam or what have you. It's that affordable. It's a small ranch. So it's all perfectly. I'm going to put on a little bit of this. Same lipstick. And So I don't know if you have a roommate. Remember the Golden Girls? They kind of made a pact that they would take care of each other no matter what. Do you have anyone in your life that you could make that pact with? So, I try really hard not to get blush down on my already pink area, but somehow it looks like I did. So I'm going to put a little more right there just for fun, because I'm going to go work in the yard. Nobody's going to see me. Really. So if I put on too much makeup, it's not a big deal. And I don't want to put on powder, so I'm just doing this for me. The great experiment. Yes. Now I can get rid of... You know, this is one of the reasons I don't do water lines, is because my eyes have the makeup piles up. I don't know. I think this is good enough for now. I always put water in this little thing. I used to put it on the cap or spray the brush, but now I'm using this little lid that came off of one of my powders to spray my water in to wet my brushes for eyeliner and eyebrows. You know, sometimes you just don't think of things until you think of things. Oh, I need mascara. See? What'd I tell you? That's the one thing. If I had to pick, it would be mascara. If I could only use one thing. If I could use two things, it would be mascara and a lippy. Some kind of lip gloss. And then, of course, foundation. Because you can do lots of things with mascara as far as eyeliner and brushing your brows. And lippy, you can do some coloration for dimension and, of course, blush, rouge. Oh, so did I tell you, or was it a deleted video because my storage shut my video off? Isn't that funny? If you're doing a video, whether you do it for your friends or kids or grandkids, which I think is sweet. I used to have a girl that I was helping out, coaching her, and she would send me these voice messages or little videos to have a conversation with me instead of texting or calling. I thought that was cute. Okay. So anyway, my friend Chrissy made me the cutest video, but it has a song in the background from an artist that, oh, the song is so sweet. Anyway, do any of y'all know what it takes to get permission to have a song in the background? I'm not sure what that is. I guess I'll have to Google at one point because I want to share it with you. She's an artist, and I'm trying to talk her into starting a business doing some of these things that she does. Her photography is incredible. She can make cards, posters, things like that. I don't know what else. I'm not that creative in the moment. I want to get out in the yard, and I'm hearing things starting to happen around the yard, so I got to get out there and figure it out. All right, I love y'all. It looks like the weather is pretty cool and crisp everywhere, so bundle up, but get out, because once you're out there, it'll warm up. It's gorgeous out. All right, I love you. Bye for now.